So I genuinely believe that we make adult friendships harder than they need to be. And the reason I say that is because this year marks 10 years since I've been friends with my girls from university. I met them in 2014 when I started at university. So literally been friends with them for 10 years. And I think one reason why I've been friends with them for so long, and not only just them, but even like a really good friend of mine from secondary school, been best friends since literally year seven, is because we literally just simply make the time. Like, there's no formula, there's no other added factor other than we just make the time to either see each other, communicate with each other, heck, literally just seeing how one another are, and that is all. I think the reason why a lot of people fail to maintain adult friendships is because they think that it needs to be complicated, but a simple text, a simple call, and even if you aren't if even if you can just meet up for like 30 minutes, that goes a long way. It doesn't need to be anything grand. It doesn't need to be a huge thought out process. And I feel like it just goes back. I think it all kind of just ties into priority as well, because there are a lot of things that I know I should be doing but I don't do because it's just not a priority for me, and that's why I don't do it. So when it comes to friendships, if you really genuinely want to maintain something, you will maintain it. Like, it's as simple as, for example, hair. If you really want to have your hair done, you will go out of your way to get your hair done. And obviously I'm not comparing, maintenance, beauty maintenance to friendships, but it's just the ethos of making time for things you want to make time for. Period. And it's something that I also like adapted into romantic relationships. If someone wants to make time for me, they'll make time for me. If I want to make time for someone else, I'll make time for someone else. Yes, adulting is real. Adulting will always be real. We're now adults. So it's like, it's always going to be real. It's always going to be hard. So it's like, at what point do we now take accountability? And at what point do we now say to ourselves, how can I maximize the time I do have to include people, to maintain people, and effectively maintain a community? Because life's lonely. Like, why would you want to continue? Why would you want to have a life without people to share it with? That's just me anyway. Obviously, everyone's different, but yeah, food for thought.